Hello, welcome to Igmic Farm. It's your CEO, Ignatius. Well, today's topic is nutrition, good nutrition, or should we call it the benefits of nutritive feeding? So from the video there, I think you're able to see that there's a collection of a few things. I don't know what those fruits are called in English, but back where I come from, we call them musegese. That is a Tonga word. I know you may call them different names from wherever you're found. But as you can see, there's also some hay bales there. Yeah. So in short, we're talking about this rough year that we've had as farmers. I know that's been very rough on every farmer that has been active in farming. And because of that, I thought this topic can be of great help. So when we talk about feeding or supplementing our goats, this is part of it. So as a farmer, you need to prepare nutritive feeds for your goats or your sheep so that you're able to get the results as it goes. But mostly it may depend as you feed. It may be for breeding purposes so that your animals are fertile enough, or it could just be to maintain body condition or get them to good body condition, or to help them feed. So there are all those things that we need to look at. So today's video is based on the benefits of nutritive feeding. So yeah, animals, just like human beings, so let me just say all living things need to eat. And that is a crucial point. So when you've dedicated yourself to taking care of these, whether it's crops or animals or livestock, I may say, you need to come up with a way of making sure that they get their nutritive benefits in every sphere. So this year has been very rough here in Zambia. Well, mostly like southern part of Zambia, I think we've had it rough. There's less grass or leaves out there for these guys to graze on. So it is the duty of every farmer to make sure that his animals or her animals are taken care of or are fed. This is part of us, it's our family. So as they are part of the family, we are the heads of the family. So we need to feed them, we need to provide for them. And that's how it goes. So now, under the topic today, benefits of nutritive feeding. So I'll dive straight into the first benefit that I have on my list. There are many, others may not even be mentioned, but yeah, there are many. So we're going to look at the benefits of nutritive feeding in terms of health, the health of goats. So the first point is nutritive feeding prevents diseases in our animals. So you do understand that even in human beings, when children are malnourished, they are susceptible to a lot of diseases. The same also happens with our animals. Yeah, so we need to feed them so that they can have all the nutrients that they need in their bodies. It will help them to fight off diseases. It will also help prevent diseases. You see, some of the problems that we have in livestock farming are caused by nutrition. So our goats get easily sick or have these challenges that they go through because of poor nutrition. So if we feed our goats right, we are going to prevent a lot of diseases, and it will also be very easy for us to cure diseases that are involved. So let's make sure that our feed is nutritive enough for these animals' systems to operate well in their bodies. Yes. The second one that I will talk about is they also prevent miscarriages. Now, this activity is also known as pregnancy toxemia. I don't know if you've heard of this word before, toxemia. Pregnancy toxemia, others may call it a disease, but it's not really a disease. It's a condition where the animal will end up miscarrying because it does not have enough nutrient to support itself and the developing kid in it. So, goats are very sensitive. If they realize that they do not have enough nutrients or nutrition to keep their bodies, or keep themselves alive, and as well as the kid developing them alive, they would get rid of it. And that is why you find that most farmers around this time, the dry season, will talk about miscarriages a lot. Or sometimes, the kid may be born, but within a short time, it dies. Maybe within a week, it dies. Why? Because the development wasn't well, or that to the standard, because of lack of nutrients. Because the last weeks of pregnancy in these animals, that's when the kid develops even faster and more. So this part could have been challenged by lack of nutrition. As a result, the giving birth comes a little bit before the actual timing, or before the kid is well developed or fully developed. So this creates those problems. I remember there was a time when I lost twins from one of my dogs, but now she gave me a health one. That was sometime last year, around August. Yeah, so she gave me twins, but it's like they were too weak. They couldn't even suckle from the mother. They were just too weak. I don't remember them standing up from the time they were born. And then, I lost them, both of them. So these things happen a lot. So depending on the level of pregnancy, you may talk about the waste. So let's feed nutritive feeds to our goats, so that and our sheep as well, so that they do not miscarry, or they do not experience what is known as pregnancy toxemia. The other benefit that we get when we feed our goats with good nutritive feeds is quick growth for the kids. They grow very fast. And if the mothers also have have good nutrients, it improves their milk production. As a result, the kids benefit from it as well. So they grow fast and fast and fast, and we enjoy that. Who doesn't want to see their animals grow very fast? So quick growth is one of the benefits that you get from nutritive feeding, and we need to have it at the back of our minds all the time. And as they develop into fully grown goats or sheep, they need that full potential from very nutritive feeds. So you can think about the local feeds that you're able to get, or commercial feeds. I'm using both, but those on selected goats for my for my commercial feed that I get. So but otherwise, those are some of the things that we need to look at. So the other point, that is the fourth one, it will also avoid stunted growth. Even goats do get stunted if the feeding is poor. I have some experiences of last time. I think I shared with you, I lost 4 mothers and 1 pregnant goat at some point, and those kids, they didn't develop very well. We tried whatever we could to try and bring them to speed, but because of lacking certain things and not having enough milk from the mother, I think some of them are very stunted in growth, and I'm just praying that something changes and then see what will happen. Otherwise, it's one of the challenges that we face in farming. So to avoid stunted growth, give them nutritive feeds. Then you thank me. It also encourages twinning. Nutritive feeding also encourages or boosts twinning and triplets. So if your goats, before they go on heat, are in a very good condition, and that's called flash feeding. If you flash feed them, they're in very good body condition, and then you give them the guy to go to run with them, they're going to have good health twins or triplets. Others have quadruplets. Yes, so if that goes well, feeding is the key. So feed them very well and they'll give you that. Yes, so don't say, no, boer goats always give twins. Sometimes they don't give you twins because of the feeding. But if you consistently feed them very well, you get the twins that you want. Even the local ones, they do the same as well. So the key is feeding. If you feed very well, then you get what you want to get. So let's work on feeding our animals. You can also, I think I already mentioned this one, though it's coming under my 5th point. You can achieve maximum potential of your goats, especially those that you want to use as breeding stock from a tender age. If you want them to grow very well, give you the best that you want to get. For the bags that you get, you buy a very good bag, a small one. Give it good, healthy, nutritive feeds. Then you find that you grow to the point that you love to see it. It also improves fertility. A well-fed goat is a fertile goat. Believe me, whether male or female, they'll give you good results. Okay? They'll give you good results. It promotes health kidding. I talked about pregnancy toxemia earlier on, but when you feed them very well, you are going to have health kidding. At birth weight, the kids have a very good weight, encouraging weight. They look good even when they are just a day old or just a few minutes old. So feed them very well, and you enjoy what you enjoy your flock. You enjoy the benefits of your risks and everything else. So feed them, and then you have everything else to smile about. It also improves the coat and appearance of your goats. It improves the coat and appearance of your goats if you feed them with nutritive feed. Now, some of the nutrients in the food, they go to the skin. They go to the fur of the goat. So, I've been approached a number of times. I think this group have been there saying, your goats look so clean. Do you bath them? Do you wash them? I said, no, obviously when that question comes, you chuckle a little bit, and then, I say, okay. Then you give the answer. I don't bath them, I don't wash them, I don't do anything to them apart from spraying them when it's time for them to be sprayed and feeding them and also deworming them. So a healthy goat will radiate that beauty in everything else. So if you look at my goats, they look very beautiful. Their skin looks good because, I feed them well. I think I'm being a good owner, I think. What do you think? Yes, so as a good owner, you need to give nutritive feed to your goats, and it will improve their appearance. People will like them. They don't look dirty. They look good at all times. So yes, one of the keys to answer the question whether I bath my goats, or I wash them in any way. No, I don't. It's just the supplements that I give them that seem to also bring that color to their coat. So it's one of those things. So let's feed them with nutritive feeds, and then you see how they're going to appear or to look. So the key is nutritive feeding. Let's feed our goats with good nutrients that are going to help them to give us good results. The 10th one, last but not the least, I know there are many others. The other benefits that people can mention, please mention them in the comments below if you know any other, so that we keep learning together. Yes, but otherwise, the other one is it keeps your goats under your control. So you have control over your goats. People have noticed that they say, you have a very good relationship with your goats. The goats love you, this, because they've seen videos of me and the goats most of the times. They'll be eating nearby me. I would interact with them just like that. That interaction is based on the relationship that I've created with them, and that comes through feeding. There's a common saying that says, the shortcut to a man's heart is through the tummy or the stomach. Well, it goes, I think it's also true with the goats. The shortcut to a goat's heart is through feeding. Feed it well, and it will be there for you all the time. If you are new here, please remember to subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification button so that you're able to be notified whenever we post something new. And please help us grow. Leave your comments below. We grow together. Thank you very much for being there. That is IGMIC Enterprises, IGMIC Farm. Thank you.